and welcome to Let's Move with Charlotte, the podcast that is to get you to move. I will be discussing all things related to movement, joy, confidence, and anything in between because I am here to help you make those small daily habits, easy habits, and just to be you. That's it. Just you. So, let's get on with the show. Hello and welcome back. So today's episode is all about time. Now, I'm not getting philosophical on you about what is the meaning of time, what is the concept of time, and I'm certainly not getting on the whole we've all got the same 24 hours in a day. However, as humans, we are very good at saying, I don't have time to put me first, to do exercise, insert relevant thing. And I've been having conversations recently about my Feel Good Movement workshop. I'm doing another one at the end of the month. And the thing is, people are like, oh, but I don't have time for that. Well, you have to make the time. You have to decide at what point you are worth putting a priority, putting you top of the agenda before partner, kids, family, work, anything else. Because if you're not there, they're not going to have you either. So you have to put you first. And I get it. It's hard because if you're like me as a people pleaser, you put everyone else before you because you care about others so much. And in today's email, I gave some very simple tips on how you can fit something in. Because we say we don't have time. I know the majority of you can binge a book, can binge a Netflix series. So you have the time. It's just what you're making a priority. No judgment. It's just a fact. So you have to find the times where you can double up. Use your time twice. The easiest way that I find this, and I did a little reel on it, is sticking some music on whilst I do the washing up, whilst I make my lunch for work, march on the spot whilst waiting for the kettle to boil. The typical household chores that you really don't like doing, make them something fun. And there is a series in that coming, on how you can make household chores fun and get your movement in. So there are really simple ways that you can get movement into your daily life that don't cost you money. You don't even have to leave the house. They don't require equipment. You can do them whilst doing something else. Simple as putting the music on and just two-stepping on the spot whilst doing the washing up. You'll be surprised how just that lifts your mood. And if you did that every time you did the washing up, or at least 3 times out of the 7 times a week that we do the washing up, if not more, you'd start building a habit because your brain will go, washing up, stick the music on, let's have a boogie. It becomes a daily occurrence, and then you'll find, okay, I've really enjoyed that. I'm now really energized. What else can I do? And this is where feel good movement comes in. Yes, it's a longer session. It's from the comfort of your home. All you have to do is log into Zoom. Cameras are on because of my insurance, but there is zero judgment. There is no corrections. Gentle encouragement to follow in a way that feels good for you. And sometimes being guided in it rather than just do this thing can be a lot easier to do. And having a collective support of there's other people doing it with you who feel as insecure, as nervous, as apprehensive, you're all in the same boat. Myself included as the instructor, because this is still quite new to me. I have spent the last 15 years as a dance teacher, giving people structured routines, directions, perfections, and all that jazz. And now, even me trying to describe this thing, encourage people, when there is no result. Well, there is, because I know that you'll feel amazing. Like, one person from the last workshop told me that the class was a lifesaver. The lifesaver. It was just a 30-minute session, two-stepping to the music, and seeing where we took it. And they found it to be a lifesaver because at the time they had a lot going on. Um, their business was suddenly progressing. They'd got lots of meetings, and actually, just these 30 minutes allowed them to decompress, allowed them to just settle, breathe, and relax. And because they've got the recording, I got the impression that they've gone back to it. Others said that it was really nice to not have the pressure of trying to learn a routine, to just respond how they wanted to. That if for them it was a case of just stand and listen, that they could do that and that it was okay to do that. One person told me that they didn't like it, it was too short. That was their only negative. They're like, I wanted more. I'm like, okay, I'll give you more. So the one at the end of the month, I'm making sure that I can fill it as much as I can in a 40-minute session. Giving some varied music types now. I kind of gauge where they're at. I'm using the feedback very much to develop the next workshop, and I will use the feedback again for turning it into a paid regular thing. But we have to make the time. And it starts with you deciding that you are a priority. But it's also baby steps. We can't do it all straight away. It doesn't work like that. Our brains don't work like that. We have to start small. So put the music on and see what happens. But double up. You'll be surprised how doubling it up with something else rather than, oh, I'm going to do this thing, will be easier to build into your daily life. And I don't do it every day. And I'm not expecting you to do it every day. What I am saying is try it at least once before you just dismiss it as a thing. So, that's my tips for you today. And hopefully, I will see you on Feel Good Movement and you can come and experience your own life-saving workshop. And until the next time, keep moving.